What's up, guys? Alvaro here, and welcome to the bilingual stock market channel again. Let's go ahead and talk about some stocks and about what happened today in the markets. And today we saw a very nice comeback when it comes to the Nasdaq, Dow Jones, and S&P 500 a bit before noon. These three indices were trading way in the red in afternoon, and all of a sudden, these three indices started to go up, and they managed to close today's trading session in the green. So Nasdaq goes up 0.06%, Dow Jones goes up 0.25%, and the S&P 500 went up 0.43%. On the other hand, the Russell 2000 went down today 0.35%. Crude oil went up 0.75%, but it remains trading below $100, which is good news for the bulls. Gold goes up 0.62%. Silver went up 0.97%, and the 10-year Treasury yield went up 1.65%, but it is still getting a divorce from the financial sector. The financial sector cannot catch a break, and it had another negative day today. The VIX, the volatility index, went down today 2.67%, and it closed today's trading session slightly below 22 points. Today we had jobless claims coming out at 166,000 new claims. This is the lowest level since 1968. So this obviously means, guys, that a 50-point basis interest rate hike is coming up in May. No doubt about it. The labor market is stronger than ever before. And at this point, the market's already priced in 2 50-point basis hikes throughout this year. So if the Fed actually goes ahead and carries out a 50-point hike in the next Federal Open Market Committee, in theory, that shouldn't spook the markets. Today, and talking about the Federal Reserve, we had three members of the Fed speaking, and none of them said anything new, even though the public enemy number one of the stock market spoke today, Mr. Buller, but he didn't say anything that could have concerned the markets. If we take a look at the sectors of the markets, we still have a similar picture relative to the one that we have gotten throughout this week. Defensives, guys. Big money is definitely going after defensives. So healthcare goes up today 1.92%, and consumer staples went up today 1.21%. The exception to the rule inside defensives was utilities, because it went down today 0.21%. We can make the case that utilities stocks have been killing it, and maybe today we saw some sort of profit taking over there. The worst performing sector today was communication services, which goes down 0.87%. And when it comes to the two most important sectors of the markets, technology managed to pull off a slight positive day. It goes up 0.16%, and the financial sector, as I just told you guys, cannot catch a break. Keeps on going down today 0.11%. If we take a look at the advances and declines distribution, we can make the case that the Russell 2000 went down today, guys, because we had the Dow, the S&P, and the Nasdaq 100 having a positive day. However, the correlation between the stocks that went down and went up is negative. So today we had 4,390 stocks going down and 3,234 stocks going up. What trades did I close in today's trading session? Walgreens. This was one of the stocks that I broke down, I think, in the video that we posted last Monday. So on April 5th, I sold two put options of Walgreens with a strike price of $45 that expire in June. I was paid $600, and today I decided to close this position, and I ended up paying $517 in order to buy back these two puts that I sold. So I ended up making over here something like $80, and I bought a put option of Facebook, guys. Let me show you. Meta Platforms. And this was, mind you guys, a trade that I was able to time in almost a perfect way, because I got this put at the very peak and I sold out of it I mean, like some seconds, a few seconds before the Nasdaq 100 and the S&P 500 started to go up, as I just told you in the introduction of this video. So this morning I purchased the $225 put that expires in May. I paid $1,565 and I sold out of this put option and I was paid $1,725. I ended up making over here $160. So in summary, I ended up making today $240. S&P 500 goes up today 0.43% and it closed today's trading session at 4,500 points exactly. So the main aspect that is worth to point out over here, guys, is the fact that the bulls managed to reconquer the 200-day moving average. So that's obviously bullish price action. So the next important task for the bulls is going to be making another push higher in order to try to reconquer the 100-day moving average at 4,534 points. When it comes to the bears, they obviously need to reconquer the 200-day moving average at 4,485 points. And if we take a look at the RSI of the S&P 500, it is at 47 points, very healthy from a technical standpoint. That implies that the S&P could go either way. And mind you, we still have over here a golden cross. You guys can see how this 50 SMA, this green line that you guys can see over here on the 4-hour chart, already crossed above the 180 SMA on this 4-hour chart, as I just told you. So this is bullish, obviously. So let's see what happens first, guys. The main task for the bulls, the 100-day moving average, and the main task for the bears is going to be the 200-day moving average. Nasdaq 100, what is going on over here? The NDX went up today 0.23% and it closed today's trading session at 14,531 points. If you guys remember, in the video that we posted yesterday, I told you, watch out for 14,400 points. This is going to be the most important support for the bulls, the first line of defense for the bulls in the case of the NDX. We are talking about a former area of support back from early October. So this support was broken to the downside momentarily today. The bulls found support at 14,300 points and then they started to rally and they closed today's trading session at 14,531 points. They are trading slightly below the 50 SMA on the 4-hour chart, near 14,600 points. And remember, this is something that I told you guys in yesterday's video. Over here we have both a death cross with the 100-day moving average crossing below the 200-day moving average, but at the same time we also have a golden cross with the 50 SMA crossing above the 180 SMA on the 4-hour chart. So the RSI of the NDX is at 42 points, so obviously the NDX could go either way. When it comes to the bulls, the main task that they need to carry out tomorrow would be bursting above 14,800 points. We are talking about a former area of support back from early August, and obviously when it comes to the bears, they need to take on 14,400 points and prevent the bulls from closing the trading session above 14,400 points. And the first stock of this video is going to be none other than Twitter, guys. I think that this is the stock of the week. Twitter goes down today 5.40% and it closed today's trading session at $48. And obviously, all of you guys know that Elon disclosed earlier this week a 9% stake in Twitter, and now it was confirmed that he's joining the board of directors of Twitter. So that's obviously very good news for a stock that was left for dead. So in the case of Twitter, guys, I have two possible trades over here. And mind you, yesterday I closed a position on Twitter. Let me show you. I got puts on, I think that I got put, when was this? This was on Tuesday, I think, right? Let me see. Yeah, I ended up making $100 over here. So on April 5th, I got the $53 put that expires on May. I paid $535 and I closed this position being paid $635. I ended up making over here $100. This was yesterday. I actually closed this trade yesterday. So I have two possible trades over here, guys. $52 is a critical resistance for Twitter. We are talking about the convergence of an area of resistance in which Twitter has failed on 3 occasions throughout this week. And we are also talking about the 200-day moving average. So I'm thinking, guys, that any push to the upside of Twitter up to the 200-day moving average is a short opportunity. If we happen to confirm, obviously from a technical standpoint, that the bulls aren't going to be able or aren't likely to be able to burst above $52. So that's put options territory. However, we could also make a case over here for a long trade, for a long position. And why? Well, because $45 for Twitter is a very important spot, guys. $45 happens to be a previous area of resistance back from December, in which the bulls of Twitter failed on many occasions. So I'm thinking that a quick visit down to $45, and if we happen to, or if Twitter happens to find a good support over there, could imply that the bulls are going to bounce back up to $52. So from $45-ish up to $52, this would be a 12% profit trade. And mind you, we can see over here on the 4-hour chart a golden cross. You guys can see how this 50 SMA already crossed above the 180 SMA on March 22nd. So this is an attractive short, an attractive technical short to either buy puts at $52 or start a long position near $45 per share. And the second stock of this video is going to be Nike. Nike goes up today 0.79%, and it closed today's trading session at $129.38. This is not a good looking chart. Clear downtrend. Nike is trading below the moving averages. We could make the case that here on the 4-hour chart we are seeing a higher low, which is hopeful. Let's just put it that way. So I'm thinking that since the RSI of Nike is at $39, and remember, guys, this is a dividend-paying stock, we are in a moment in which many participants of the markets are concerned about a possible recession and stuff like that. So Nike is a stock that might become interesting for many market participants from now on, because, as I just said, this is a dividend-paying stock. This is a cash flow positive company. So this is a stock that we cannot necessarily rule out when it comes to a possible recession, sorry guys, that might be coming up in the US. So watch out for $131, guys. $131 is an interesting spot because we are talking about a former area of support back from late February. So I'm thinking that if the bulls can take on $131 on good volume and momentum, they are going to be able to fill the next important gap up to $137. $137 is a previous area of support back from early February, but we are also talking about a former area of resistance back from March 21st. And the third stock of this video is going to be the stock with which I was able to take 3 successful day trades yesterday. AMD, Advanced Micro Devices. And full disclosure, guys, as of now, I own shares of AMD. Let me show you over here the position that I started yesterday, actually a bit before the trading session ended. So as of now, I own 80 shares at $102.94, and as of now I have an unrealized gain of $47. So what's my plan when it comes to AMD? Listen up here, guys. AMD is trading at the same level that it was trading on March 15, the same day in which both the Nasdaq 100 and the S&P 500 bottomed out. So let me show you quickly over here a chart of the NDX once again, and take a look. So the Nasdaq 100, which is an index in which AMD trades in, so the NDX hit 13,000 points back on March 14. And as of now, AMD is trading at the same level that, or the AMD is trading at the same level relative to the Nasdaq 100 back on March 14. So according to my opinion, and according to this analysis, this sell-off that we are seeing when it comes to most of the semiconductors stocks out there is a bit overdone. So I think that $100 is a very attractive price in order to pick up shares of AMD. And obviously, we are talking about a very ugly looking chart, clear downtrend. AMD is trading above all the moving averages. On the 4-hour chart, we can see the potential unfolding or the inevitable unfolding over here of a death cross. You guys can see how this 50 SMA is about to cross below the 180 SMA on the 4-hour chart. This is obviously bearish. So this is a very ugly looking chart, but I believe, as I just told you guys, that this sell-off is a bit overdone. So I am going to keep on adding shares of AMD near $100, and my price target in order to close the position that I just told you is going to be $108. $108 happens to be a previous area of support back from mid-October. So if I am able to close this trade the way that I am describing it over here, having an average cost of $102, $103, and being able to sell out of my shares at $108, I am going to be looking at a 6% profit trade. And now let's go ahead and take a look at Tesla, my Tesla. Tesla goes up today 1.10%, and it closed today's trading session at $1,057. You guys know that today is going to be the opening of the Gigafactory of Texas. That's obviously good news. This is a great achievement for Tesla. Tesla is going to be eventually manufacturing in that Gigafactory the Cybertruck and the what's the name of the semi-truck? Correct. So very good news for Tesla. And the stock of this company is no longer overbought, guys. You guys can see how the RSI is sitting at 46 points on the 4-hour chart. So that's pretty healthy, because a few days ago, Tesla was trading with its RSI being at 84 points. So watch out for $1,060, guys, because as I just told you, Tesla is no longer overbought. We have the good news of the opening of the Gigafactory in Texas, correct, in Austin. So watch out for a breakout from $1,067, because if the bulls happen to burst above this level on good volume and momentum, the next gap could be easily filled up to $1,120, a previous area of resistance back from mid-January and also back from late December. So from $1,062, $1,065 up to $1,120. This is a 4% profit that we could take. You guys know Tesla and how volatile the stock of this company is. This could be a 5 or 10 minute trade that would leave us a profit of 4%. And with Tesla, my Tesla, I am going to wrap up this video. Thank you very much for your attention, and thank you very much for hanging out with me once again. Remember and keep in mind, guys, that here on the Bilingual Stock Market channel, we are posting stock market update videos Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays as well, because I have been posting videos also on Wednesdays, which I hadn't done in a few weeks. So let's say that we are posting stock market update videos Mondays through Thursdays, 3 or 4 hours after the market closes. So if you want to get all of the notifications of all of our videos in a timely manner, you have to be subscribed to this YouTube channel, but you also need to activate the notification bell right up there. Follow us on Instagram as well, guys, at Bilingual Stock Market. And remember that this is the Bilingual Stock Market channel, the YouTube channel in which we talk about the markets. We do things differently because we talk about the markets in 2 different languages, English and Spanish, so you can pick your preferred language. But most importantly, this is the YouTube channel in which we know that the wonderful world of Wall Street is not for geniuses. It is for entrepreneurs just like you guys and myself. My name is Alvaro, and I will see you guys next Monday, 3 or 4 hours after the market closes. Peace out, and you guys have a wonderful weekend. Bye.